Okay, I think I am now live. Um, I don't really know it right now, but I think it's live. Alright, so today I will be trying to code out my first mobile application. It will be Meme Talk Mobile. So the Meme Talk application that I've created, I'll be creating it in the mobile. So like for Android and iOS. And I don't know if I will be doing it, but if I have some time and if I can do it, I will upload this up to Google Play. I don't think I will upload it to like the App Store. The reason being it's pretty expensive, and to actually like if you are paying that much, your app should be worth that much. So that's why. So that's that. I'm just going to be getting rid of some things that I had done before. Let me just get rid of all of it. Now this will be, I think, a longer stream. Like if you don't know, I usually have my streams spread out like an hour long, but this one I think will be a little bit longer than that. I think this will be stretched over 2 hours because like my exams are over just today, and I thought I could stream, and so I have plenty of time, so I will be able to do it. Alright, so that's pretty cool. And now let's just get started creating our application. So let me just connect my mouse and I'll be right back. Alright, let me just plug it in. Also, I think I won't be able to upload a lot these days because I've taken part in a code jam, and I'm actually pretty busy creating an application for the code jam. So yeah, so you don't expect for me to create a lot of videos these days, but yeah. So first of all, I will be adding a text view. So the text view is just your standard basic view. I've already created a React Native application. Now, if you are thinking I could do this in Flutter, I actually really wanted to do this in Flutter, but since all of my code base is in React, if you don't know, for Meme Doc, everything is in React, and I thought that it will be really easy to port it to React Native rather than do it in an entirely new programming language, and I would have to change a lot of the code. And over here I can pretty much just copy paste it, although I will be writing it over here. But if I want to actually expand on the app, I can really easily do that, and I cannot do it if I will be using Flutter. Like I can, but it will take me twice the time. So I'll just type out meme talk. Alright, there we go. Now I will be probably I will not run it on a emulator over here. The reason being, I'm currently running a lot of applications that are pretty heavy on the RAM. They really consume a lot of RAM. If you see, actually I have Spotify open. I think I'm just gonna close it. As you can see, I am running a lot of applications, and all of them are pretty important. Since I have Google Chrome, which takes care of the stream, Google Chrome and OBS, and even if I close my Finder, there are still a lot of applications. So that's why I will not be able to do it, because otherwise my laptop will lag and the battery will be consumed pretty quickly. So that's why. So we have gotten that much ready. Let me just run it. Alright, so what I wanted to do is download this program Expo Go, and you will then just take this QR code and put it over there. I will just scan this QR code over here in my phone. There we go. Now I will just build me a JavaScript bundle. As you can see over here, all of my logs will come inside of this CMD from where I had loaded in the entire project. Okay, I'm sorry, I actually messed up one last thing. Now you should have both of your internet, like the internet through which is connected to your device, that should be the same internet connection being done to your phone. So and if you don't do that, it pretty much will not work. So that's why I actually will have to do it again, which kind of sucks. Alright, even if that doesn't work, it's okay. I will be able to run it on the web browser. If you don't know, you can also run a React native application on the web browser, which is pretty cool. Actually, let me just run it on the web browser right now, so you guys will be able to still see it. Although, like, there will be some changes that I will have to do to port it to the mobile phone, but it will kind of be the same idea. Okay, so you can say it will start webpack on a port, that port, and it will should open it up. Okay, I don't know why it's taking so much of time, but alright, there we go. So it will open it up on this port, and currently you can see it's not that great. Let me just change some of the things. So I'm just going to style this, but before that I will just give this a flex of 0.17, and there we go, we get meme talk all popping up over here. But we need to style the text view also, so I'll just style it. The style is equals to styles dot main heading. So I'm just calling it the main heading, and then I will simply style it right over here. So what do we want to give it? I think I will just go with the font size. I will go with some pretty minimal styling. Font size of 20. Let's see what happens. Okay, we get this. It's a little bit bigger. Alright, actually I will just go with 25, and we will have a little bit of bigger one. There we go. I think 25 is good. Alright, so now we want a text input field and a button. So I'm just going to be opening up React Native documentation, React Native button. Actually, I will be going, actually let me just copy this line of code, paste it over here, and let me just change this. So you will need to change some of the things because the button kind of has some on clicks. Now you can see the React Native website is awesome. Like, you can actually code in the React Native website and actually view it even on your device. So in case if you cannot set up React Native, you can actually do it over here. You can also export the code and do all of that cool things. So like if I just change this to like test, you will see if I just reload, like you can see it says press test me. Yeah. Alright, no, I don't want to save it obviously. Okay, looks like there have been some lags. Cancel. Alright, I don't know why this was so small. There we go. So now we get this button which is learn more, which is not what we wanted to say. So I'll just change this to send meme, and then the accessibility label will be click on the button to send meme. There we go. So we get this entire, this is literally all the code required to make the button. Now currently it obviously does not do anything when we click on it, but that's something that we will change. Now we want a text input, so I'll just be going React Native handling text input. Don't just search for text input, because when you search for handling text input, they kind of style the text input field really nicely, and I really kind of like this styling that they have. Okay, so here there is just some code for the text input field, and I will literally just copy paste it, and you can see what it does. Whatever I type out, it prints out a pizza, and I will simply copy this, and I will just head on over here and I will paste it right here. Alright, and now like we give it a default value of text. Now for that we need to create a use state, so making the states for the application. So we just go const and we just go text and set text is equals to React dot use state, and we can now, since it's the text input field, we can just set it as a blank string. Otherwise we will have to do it in another way. Now currently I am referring it as react.useState instead of useState. The reason being we haven't imported useState. Like over here they can refer it as useState since they have imported it up top, but since we haven't imported it, that's why. So we currently have just styled it a little bit, and I will just change the placeholder. So the placeholder is kind of like the hint. So type meme URL. Pretty simple. So now we should have this. We should have this thing. Type meme URL. We can type this thing out. Alright. So now I just want to do some more things. I want to style. Now I want to kind of center, not exactly center this, but send it a little bit down. So I will just give it a flex of 0.5. Let's see what happens. I'm not that good at this styling, as you can see, but I am literally just taking shots in the dark, trying to see if it works. Alright, I think for now it's okay. So I'm just going to be giving it a width of about 200. So it stands for like pixels, if you don't know. So we now have this pretty good input field, and I'll just reduce the height to about 30 pixels. Alright, and awesome, there we go. So now I want to have a scroll view which is kind of big, and we have our images. Okay, so we have only a little bit of work that is kind of left to do. Alright, so now here's the thing. Currently in our assets folder we have all of the icons for the application, but since we are going to be looking at URLs, it's going to be a little bit different because URLs are not present over here. Now we are going to be using the same database that I had used for my meme talk application. So we can have like sharing of data taking place between the web version and the mobile app version. And the good thing is, if that happens, then I will be able to deploy this on the mobile, and if somebody posts a meme on the web version, they can easily access it to the mobile version, which is the aim to accomplish. Alright, so what else do we have to do now? Now let's just make all of the kind of the back end. So first of all, what I will be doing is going to be making a state that will be taking care of the memes. So just like the one I have done in React, I will be doing the same thing but in React Native. So const memes and send memes is equals to react dot use state, and this one will have to be this blank list, and that's the thing. And now I'm just going to be taking the memes and I will be mapping it to a text view. Mapping the memes to a text view. Alright, so we just go memes dot map, and I think I just go like this, meme and this, there we go. So now inside of this we can pretty much just make a little text view, and the text view will be having a content of meme, and then I'm just going to be creating some memes. So test meme and second test meme, there we go. So head on to Google Chrome, you can see it's reloading, and we have these two memes. But currently you can see, since I'm using the web version, we will have a scroll wheel that will be by default, like since it's the web. But the problem is, in mobile applications we cannot have a scroll wheel by default, and that's a problem. So how can we fix it? It's actually really simple. All we do is we literally have to take, like, since like over here we have this safe area view, and this is currently in the safe area view, but we want it to be scrollable, so we need to put it inside of a scroll view. So let me see if I've imported the scroll view up top. I think I've not, so I will import it over here. So we just simply import scroll view, and I can take memes.map, paste this, put it inside of the scroll view, and you will see what happens. Now currently I have not styled the scroll view, so it will look pretty ugly, but if I style it, you will see what happens, and it looks kind of good. Okay, so there we go, and it will reload the page, and you can see first of all it rearranged the memes. And now if I go up top, and if I can just copy this and paste it many times, and we can reload the page, you will see that there will be this scroll view. You can see we get this scroll label thing. Now this is by default in the web version, but not by default in the mobile version. So now we have it. Pretty good. So now let me just get rid of all of the memes. We don't really want them right now. They're just crowding up everything. Alright. So now what I will be doing is I think I will be first making the code for adding each and every meme, and then we will pretty much style the scroll view. But currently all of the thing will be added as a text field. We don't want that. We want it to be an image. So that's something that we need to do, which we will. So let me just have a look at the stream for a second. Alright. I thought like I was having some network issues and something, but alright. So now let's just look at how to send the memes. Kind of upload the things, pretty similar. Alright, so what I can do is I'll make a comment making the function to send the memes. So I can just go const send meme is equals to this arrow function. So it will just be an arrow function, as you can see. It's a really simple syntax. And then we not only we want to send the meme, but we also want to clear the field. So we need to set the text as a blank string, and we also need to send the meme, right? So all we do is we just say send memes dot memes and in text. And why is it showing me an error? String now, so it's not an error. Alright, so I will just copy the function send meme, and I can simply add it to the button that we have. Now in a React we say on press, in here we say on click. I think, I am not sure, but we will see. Test send meme. Alright, it isn't working. Why isn't it working? Maybe it will be on press. Let it reload the page. Test, and there we go, we get test. Awesome. So we have added the meme adding functionality, but currently we will be able to add these blank things. That's kind of bad. We don't want that. So I'll just be disabling the button if there is absolutely no input. So disabled if there is no text. Alright, so now let me just reload the page. So currently the button is disabled, we add the text, it is enabled. And now what I want to do is tile the scroll view, and then we will add the images, and then we will be able to add the Firebase functionality. I'll probably be finishing the entire application in this one go. As I told you, I'll probably go for like 1.5 hours, 2 hours, how long it takes. So that's pretty cool. You can also make this application, publish it to the Google Play Store. Now I'm just doing this as a hobby project, but you can go serious with this and make it a lot better. Like, this is just a prototype build. I'm just building this to have my first application out on the Google Play Store. So what do we want to do now? Style the scroll. Now that's going to be a little bit difficult since I told you I'm horrible at styling. Style will be styles dot, what do we want to call it? Meme scroll view. I'm going kind of descriptive on this, but that's a good practice. Alright, so I don't think I will be styling it a lot. I will just give it a width. So we just want it to be big. We don't want it to be a really tiny scroll view. Currently it's so small and that's just not that good. Alright, so now I will we have a really big scroll view. Okay, that's bad. Style is not defined. What do you mean by style is not defined? Oh, I got it. It's styles, not style. And reload the page. Okay, I don't know why I'm making these mistakes. Alright, there we go. So now let's just send. Okay, apparently there is some issue. Let me open it up in my mobile and see if it works. Maybe it like doesn't work over there but works in my mobile phone. Now that's the thing, like the web version is good but it kind of just screws up a lot of the UI that I have. I create it but it just screws it up completely. And I don't know why, like I actually made this so long but it did not take it. Like you can see the height is pretty big. Apparently it did not work. Alright, and why in the earth isn't it working? Let me have a look. Okay, like I think I'm not able to run it on the my mobile phone. I think there's some issue. Whatever. So it's okay. It isn't a big of a problem. It's okay. So instead of this, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so you can see all of the memes are being shown. Let's just put the images and get over with this thing. So I should obviously not upload such an application. Alright, I think there's some issue currently. Alright, there we go. I think I have resolved it. I don't know, it was like popping me up with an issue. Okay, so what do you want to do now? Add the images. Images in React Native. Let's see. Oh, like I don't want any native images. So, I'm sorry, local images. I want to see the. There we go. Okay, that's good. So we give image, we can style it, and then we need to give it a source, which will be a URI. Good. So currently, I'll just copy the entire thing, and absolutely, I'm just going to be pasting it in. I will not be doing anything else. Alright, we just paste it in, and I will just go over and I will just copy the. Actually, you know what? Currently, I'm not even going to be styling it. Let's just keep it like this. Alright, and now let me just go over here. Mobile. So currently we'll just be having like a single image. Okay, Please use the new operators in this DOM object. Is this going to be called as function? This is an error that I really do not have recently. Let's just Stack Overflow. Let's see if it. So is it like because of the React Native version and the JavaScript framework, or is it like because of something else? Let's see. Okay, looks like there's some change in the React Native code base. Now that's kind of bad. Oh, I think I got it. So I'm getting this image. Currently using use image, but I also find set up image. I'm basically this. Alright, so that is a long error. I don't know why it isn't working. Alright. So over here you have the guy has used use image. Let's see what is a use image. So use image React Native. Let's open up this one also. Let's just have both of these side by side. Alright, let's have a look over here. So I think the change is okay. I think I get it. So maybe the thing is just because the image is being defined inside of the, what do you say, the inside of the this meme thing. I think that's the problem. Like if I will define it as a prop, maybe it will work. I think that's just the issue. So currently let's just display it as a text, and then we will see if, how you want to go about making an image, or we can just make it like text based meme prop. It's okay. And okay, right, okay, I just hate this. I just hate these errors. Alright, okay, I get it. We need to close the image tag. That's kind of paste that. Alright, there we go. This should work. Like we should have this image and the okay. Alright, what is this? Well, this is an error which I really haven't encountered these days, and I think I just got what the error was. I don't know how I make these errors, man. Like, alright, now this is something else. Now, why am I not getting my image? That's something that I don't understand what they are trying to say. So let's just see. Was it just an issue for the import, or is it like some React code base change, or what is it like? I actually don't understand. Alright, let's see. Test. Send me. Alright, look. So even though I am doing it, it's not kind of like showing me the. I think it's just because this image is just for the React Native. Maybe. Let's just search for meme images. The good thing is that we don't really need to be having PNG files. I don't even know. I'm just picking up anything. I'm not even looking at the meme. Actually, don't care. So let's just specify the URI. There we go. Now you can see React Native is kind of slow, as you can see. it is pretty slow. Okay, that's bad. Why isn't it showing me the image? Okay, and I just got my error. There we go. Reload the page, and okay, this is something that I've experienced for the first time. Like, I have kind of worked with these images for a long time, and I have never gotten this error. Like, I don't know why I'm having this right now, but I'm pretty sure what I have never experienced this before. Like, is it just because URI works for a global image, or is it because alright, what is this error? It's just driving me crazy. I don't know what this is. I actually don't understand. I've really never run into this error. Maybe I think it will just be an error. I think they will have kind of like changed the code base or something. I don't actually understand what they are trying to do. But whatever. I actually, let me have a look at some other things, like some other ways in which I can possibly fix this. Let me actually search it up from my other device. Like, see if it is there. Like, I had seen this course on the internet which had this React native. Alright, let me have a look over here. See, like, if there's some change in code, then I will change it right now. So let's search for images, image. There we go, image. Alright. Okay, the image. Like, this guy had used like an API, but just to generate the image, not to do anything else. Let's see. Okay, require. Okay, so for a local image, require is used, and for a globe, like, okay, this is weird. Okay, this is kind of weird. So literally the code is correct. What I'm writing is correct, like for the global image. Let me actually show you. So I'm just going to search up lorem ipsum. So this was the API that was used. It's just a random image generation API. Lorem ipsum. I'm sorry, it's lorem pixel. I forgot. Lorem pixel. Okay, that's bad. Lorem pixel. There we go. So lorem pixel, and I will just be going down. So just get the height of it. Okay, I think I realized what the issue is. Alright, get it. So here's the thing. Each and every image has a height and width, right? Now the problem is that React Native kind of freaks out when you are using different images of different height and width. I don't know why this is the case, but React Native just freaks out. So whenever you are dealing with images, you need to give it a width of, like, right now in this case is 200 and height, in this case is 300. Like, you need to give it a width and height. You cannot just go with like an image, and I don't know why that's the case in here. And you can see now, right now I get this image, right now I get this image. Like, whatever I do, I get various images of this, and that's the problem. And previously we hadn't specified any width and height for the image, and that is the actual error that we are facing. So what I want to try it out now is what happens if you specify an incorrect width and height. So currently I know the image is 200 by 300, but when I'm going to be dealing with the application, we won't know the height and the width of the image. So I'm just going to go 500. Okay, I'm just going to try it out. Actually, I think I'll just keep this 200 and make this 500, and I will reload the page, and we will see if this does not work. Alright, so we just need to specify the width and the height, and it will work. So that was the error kind of thing that was happening. I don't know why this wasn't given, I think, in the React Native website. Oh, so instead of like giving them a thing, they literally just put in a style tag over there. That's also kind of smart. So yeah, whatever. So they basically, okay, so they basically, even in the styling, as you can see, they have specified tiny logo width and tiny logo height as 50 by 50. So you can see they have specified a width and height. They have simply put it in a style sheet instead of the way we have gone over and done it. So over here in this case, the URI will be equal to the meme that we have now. I think this will put up an error. I'm pretty sure. Like, now let me just search for it. Okay, and let's just search for meme images. Let me just close some of these tabs. There are a lot of them these days. Alright, and let's just copy image, copy link address. Okay, why am I not able to type? Send. Alright, why is there this error? Now this is bad. Like the URI is the mean, right? Let me see. Okay, let me see. So let's see. Does it work if you put it in the state, or does it still not work? Okay, I think I get it. Let's just put this thing in there. Alright. Reload the page. Like right now we should have one meme over there. Alright, it isn't really big of a problem since we can kind of beat around the bush over here. Like this is just so bad since like I have dealt with images a lot of the times, and I have really never faced this error. I don't know why I'm facing it right now, and I think it's like I don't know what issue it is, but it is an issue. Maybe I'll just go for a text-based version of memes, since I don't know why. I just don't think the image-based version will work. I like, as you can see, I am trying my best, but I'm just running into the same stupid error again and again and again and again. I will try it out. Like even after I finish with the stream, don't worry. I will try to fix this. See what the error is. Probably posted on Stack Overflow or something, but whatever. So for now, let's just get rid of that and just do this. Alright. So now currently we have this text-based version, and wow, so good. Even the text-based version is not working now, and I don't know why this is happening right now. Like, okay, it's working. I was actually pretty scared for a second since. Alright, so now what do we want to do? Alright, I think I'm just gonna link Up Firebase to this, and we will be done with the application. Let me just have a look at the stream again. Why is my resolution just going down? That's stupid. Alright, so now let's just link Up Firebase. I'm just going to be copy pasting the code that I had used before. So let me just open up a new terminal window, and we'll be able to do it pretty quickly. It's just like we are going to be taking some snapshots, and then we will just post them over to the database, and it's pretty. And the cool thing is that since we will be having the same database, we will be able to have text-based memes also. but that will kind of screw the entire thing up. Yeah, so I think I will just need to have a new database. So let me just create a new database in Firebase. Actually, not a new database, an old database which I am not currently using. Now that's the problem with Firebase. It is pretty good, but you can just make a limited amount of applications. Then you have to pay for it, and I've like not paid for it yet, so I cannot use it. So I'm just going to be using like some old projects. I'm just going to be using the notes application project that I had created. Alright, and I'm just gonna be going to Cloud Firestore, and I will just be deleting the entire database that I'm currently at. So there will just be some notes over there. Alright, so delete collection, notes. There we go. So now we have this. So I'm just going to be adding it to my React Native application. Now I haven't worked with React Native in Firebase, so this can go either way. If it works, then it works. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Alrighty. So I will just copy this and create a new file called firebase.js. Then paste it right here. We have this basic Firebase config file, and I'll just now cd to meme talk and open it up in VS Code. Pretty simple. Alright, I'm just gonna be quickly just copy pasting all of the things right here. Alright, so firebase.js, and we'll just copy this. So here I just have this Firebase config file, and oh man, I will have to install Firebase for this again. This is so. Now this is the problem with React Native and React. You need to constantly be installing these dependencies, which is really frustrating. And now I'm just going to be copying this. So here is the file. Let me just a second, guys. I'm having a few messages. Just a second. Alright. So let me just copy this. And also just comment this line out, and I will simply copy this. Oh man, this is just bad. Okay, I'll just copy it from the website. Isn't a big of a deal. So now we need a database, so we will just ask for a database from the Firestore. So we just go constdb firebase.firestore export.db. Pretty straightforward. Paste that, and why are you throwing me this error? I just hate these errors, man. Like, this isn't even an error. I don't know why it's throwing me. Expected that. What do you say? Let me just look it up. I don't know why it's an error. I really just don't know why it's throwing me this error. Why are you throwing me the error? Alright, I just ate this. Like, VS Code, it just freaks out when you have like a bunch of windows open. It just So we'll throw you arrows right and left when it really will not be a one. So and I'm just gonna be copy pasting this as I told you. So we literally just import db from Firebase, which is in the same folder. So we just refer to it as /Firebase. Alright, that's fine. No, I just need to grab this one line of code, and I will go ahead and import it up, and I will also add a use effect. Now let's just hope there are use effects in React Native. Now here's the thing with React Native, I absolutely do not know how it works, and I know that the code is really similar, so I just went and did this tree. So that's why. So that's kind of the reason why I'm so skeptical about everything. That's because I don't know how it works. So I actually did not even think this stream would reach to the point where it is. I just thought I will have to quit because I just did not know any React Native. Now some of you might think that that's a stupid thing to do, like dive into a stream without knowing how the technology works. But if you don't know, a lot of programmers actually do that because it isn't really a big thing. Like if you cannot do it, then it's okay. Alright, so basically now what I'm doing and have done actually now, just changing this to text, and there we go. The entire application is ready, and we have our meme doc mobile, whatever you want to say. It is working, it is good. Why is this there? I hate these errors. Send memes, not meme URL, memes. Alright, reload the page, and there we go. We got application, not the best one in the UI, and you can see we still have this DSF, pretty cool, right? So there we go. I hope that you enjoyed this video live stream. It took me some planning, like when I wanted to do this, and this was the perfect time since my exams got over and I'm pretty free. So test. Okay, I cannot even spell now. So let's see if it adds, and there we go. We get a field called test. So you can see the use effect is working. Reload the page, and we get DSF and test over here. Awesome. So currently I'm not gonna be deploying it like this. Obviously it's pretty stupid to do it. I will be styling it, but I really cannot style, so I'll probably ask some other guy to do it for me, like some of my friends. But really I cannot just go ahead and style it. And if you want to do it, you are free to go ahead and style it and also publish it to the app store. I am not adding any copyright claims or anything to this app, and you can pretty much do it. You can claim it as your own application, but it's just okay. And if you want to, like, even if you want to make any video on it, just like, add my name, it's okay. Nothing else to do. So that's it for this stream. I actually thought I was gonna go for a long time, but I managed to do it in literally 40 minutes. I actually thought I would go for a long time. I actually thought it would take me like 2 hours to do this because it's a pretty big project. So that's it for the stream. I will probably be ending since I do not have anyone in the chat right now. Actually, I never had anyone. So hope you enjoyed the stream. Now I usually make the pop-up chat, but I cannot do it right now. So really I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me just have a look at the streaming quality for a second. Like I was checking between, but just the one last time. Alright, there we go. Okay. So the quality is, the quality is good. I'm having like a 720p quality, 720p for 60 frames per second. That's good. I really wanted to have like a good quality in the stream, a good quality of video feed, since I have done some previous streams and I like some of them were good and some of them were pretty bad, so I had to delete them off YouTube. Isn't a big of. There we go. I just have to check over there. Like, as if you don't know, like two of my streams I had to delete them from YouTube since the quality of video was pretty bad and it was just not a good stream overall. So there we go. The first mobile application, your first mobile application, some code, not a lot of it involved. Something like, if you can style it, it will be something like 100 lines of code. Not that much in any way, really small code base, but pretty good. So really hope that you enjoyed the video stream. I'm sorry, I'm not really used to saying stream. Do not, like as I just told, I don't think I'll be uploading for like really frequently these days. Like it won't be like every day or every 2-3 days. It can be like a week, once in a week or something like that. I can't really say right now, but the reason is that, just as I told you, I have taken part in a code jam. I really am working on this project and it's pretty good. And let me actually give you a tiny, and but I am gonna be streaming for the project. So these days I think I'm gonna be streaming a lot. So you definitely want to have your eye out. I will be having a lot of streams these days, and when I say streams, it won't be like developing a mobile application. It will mainly be me programming, and pretty much I'm not going to be explaining anything, but me programming my the project that I am currently working on. Let me actually show you a little sneak peek on what I am currently working on. Let me actually show you kind of this. So I'm preparing these videos. So these are just some mini videos that I have, which I am currently preparing. Let me actually open it up. So if you don't know, there's this really cool Python library called Manim. It allows you to create these geometric animations, and I'm currently using them for my project. So you can see how it has these really cool geometric animations, as you can see. If you want, then I can have a tutorial on this. So you can see we have a square, b square, c square. Then we have like, as you can see, it's a 1 minute video, but the amount of code was immense. It took me a lot of code to make this, and like it might look pretty easy, but believe me, it is pretty difficult. But it's pretty, like you can see, the animations just are worth it. So you can see it kind of blends in with the black and white theme, and so if you don't know how I managed to make these formula symbols and stuff, there's these programs online which allow you to do it. Alright, there we go. So if you don't know, the next stream that I'm going to be doing will be out, and I'm going to be streaming like pretty in this week. Before I think Sunday, I will be streaming once more, and the stream will be basically me making some website. And website, when I say website, I will be using Flask, and I will be making probably like this Bitcoin, not trading, but Bitcoin price visualization website, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dogecoin, all of that types of coins, cryptocurrency visualization, price visualization website. Because also that's a pretty cool project, and I've seen a lot of people do it. So yeah, so that will be the next stream. I really hope that you enjoyed this stream. The styling was not that great, but whatever. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Comment down below if you want me to make some more kind of React native applications, and I will surely consider and do it. Okay, so that's it for this stream. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and until the next time we meet, bye bye. Mm-hmm.